Alright guys, welcome to once again the Chrono Clash on the alternative brackets for the round 1 games. And now we have one of the new favorite, I guess, because somehow for some reason people actually watched a lot of that game. This is Green Soviet's Yousif. And once again, his tag is Animal. Unfortunate for him, his opponent is Red Allies Yuno, and I mean, I watched the game. Also, I'm sure you all guys also watched the game of Yousif playing against, if it was Bashley, I guess so. And Bashley was too big for him to chill. So instead, he started to make lots of conscripts and try to meet him. Meanwhile, I don't know, Bashley didn't try to troll, but he actually stalled the game to, I guess, to see what is. And also, very nice move for the Yousif to stun the dog here and clearing on the path, but in the meantime, he also lost one of his bear. So I want to cast this game in perspective of Yousif because, I mean, guys, come on. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I don't think our man has what it takes to win this one because on the one side we have the Yuno and he plays the Soviets a lot, and this is Fire Island, a map that favors the allies a lot. On the meantime, we have Yousif. Unfortunately, he is maybe an enthusiast or maybe a casual player, just wanted to join the games, and I support him. Oh, by the way, in this tournament, I seriously support Opxiao. I want to see some new faces, new guys. So long we have seen lots of games of Demon and for Soviet games, and then Deep Dark Fantasy emerged, and he actually swept everyone else, and that was actually an exciting moment. Now we get to see the green alert as well for a long time. And also, wow, Yousif snipes the Yuno's engineer. I think at this point, Yuno is underestimating Opshia. I'm sorry, Yuno is underestimating Yousif. On the meantime, Yousif is chilling, going for the second reactor for some reasons. Okay, usually you get the War Factory first, then the reactor second. Hopefully he knows what is he doing. But very passive gameplay from Yuno. Just two Vindicators, no heavy base bombing, just taking out the conscripts. And Yousif is doing it best at pumping up more conscripts. And Yuno is en route to snipe them, or maybe not. First Bullfrog is out, but most unfortunately, it gets sniped. Also, guys, did you see that? But the entrance of the War Factory was like, why is it like green and technology stuff? This is Empire stuff. That's not Soviet style. That's not like the Soviet brutalist architecture. Doesn't really make any sense. Also, these bullfrogs are coming one by one. That's very nice. Two bullfrogs are out already against 4 Vindicators. So normally, it would be very nice to have 3 bullfrogs at least. But for Yousif, I think he may need 5. Now, Yousif, stay away from the hills. Stay away from the hills and oh. Okay, reactor gets bombed, but I think it's okay, that's not overkill. Also, Yousif brilliantly stuns the 2 peacekeepers and oh, that's very nice. Okay, finding the Vindicators on the way back home, but you have to click on this one. Okay, 1 Vindicator is down. That's something. Yousif is actually cooking. Go back! Come on! Ah! Yousif is actually cooking in this game. I mean, he is... I have to say, it's maybe because of the map, or maybe he watched some build orders, or trying something, but he's trying. At least he's performing a little bit better than the game against Bashley. Also, Yuno just stopped the collector, meanwhile exiting from the ore mine to prevent any kind of sudden terror drone surprise. Some say micro, some say bug, some say map awareness. Anyway, so this dog is doing absolutely nothing at this point. Okay, very nice timing. But instead of sickles, Yousif, you can actually invest in 1 or 2 bullfrogs. On the meantime, both sides, they are on the 4 refineries. Okay, not yet. The Yousif is on 3rd refinery still. Yousif, whatever you do, do not lose the bullfrogs. Do not lose the... Oh, you lose all of the bullfrogs. But in return, you get actually 5 javelins, but your bullfrog count is reset. Not the best trade you can get. I mean, Yousif actually can play Empire a little bit better because he wants to do some harassment runs, which is not bad. But you can do that a lot better and more efficiently with Empire instead of playing with Soviets because, again, sickles, they're virtually useless. Yeah, they can jump, and yeah, you can use that toxic corrosive thing and send it into a suicide. I mean, in a suicide fashion in a bulk of infantry. But again, it costs a lot. I mean, 900 cash in a normal production time. Barely has more HP and attack from the Riptide and the Mecha Tengu, but it can only just jump, and that will be all. And jumping to dodge Vindicator bombs is a must that you want to have. Or otherwise, you will have invested on something very useless. Also, we have a naval yard here, but what's it going to serve? Cryo shot used on the reactor. 5 javelin hit squad is ejected, jumping in next to the Riptide, but that's not enough. Yousif, where are the terror drones? There is a terror drone. Yousif is actually... No, you had to build over there! Okay, javelins are now a bit far, but... I mean, that's a lot, and... You will need more than that. The dog has scouted the sea expansion of the Yousif, but... Sentry gun, for real. Okay, that's not that bad for drawing the focus fire, but there is one veteran level javelin, so this javelin can actually take down one sickle on toe to toe, I guess. And that's how bad the sickle is, by the way. Okay, Terradron stun. Just use the bear. Just take this one. That's very nice. All right. Cryocopter. Oh, okay. That's 3 cryocopters. Shrunk 3 of the 4 bullfrogs. I think he wants to flash freeze his collectors and then bomb with my... Okay, 1 cryocopter is down, 1 bullfrog is down. Second also goes down as well. Not bad trade. And collector is still alive. At this point, if only Opshia can... I mean, at least learned how to open a vision with just one single conscript that you can throw with ejecting passengers over there, so you can get a sight of what are the planes are doing. Because when the planes pass over this hill terrain, you lose of their sight, and you can no longer focus fire. And that's how they evade. So 5 conscripts. Not that bad. Also, what do we have here? Oh, we have Riptide here. Is it full or... Yeah, it's full. Once again, Ripjaw is paying his full cost. Selling off immediately. Okay, maybe try to escort your collector so you can crush it with a crusher crane. Also, 2 guardian tanks. Yuno, careless of you. You can actually kill all of them over here. 2 bullfrogs down. 4 remains. Oil derrick is lost, but Yousif's units were too close to the derrick and unfortunately died. Yousif has terror drones, stingray, 3 sickles, and... Oh. Not the fight that you want to take. And the insane luck of the Yousif. 2 terror drones coming out of surprise from 3 sickles. Now that's something. Because I know that I can get 30 bullfrogs and not single terror drone pops out. But anyway, our man has tried, so what to say? I guess congratulations will be the best. But I must confess, it's a little bit better than the other game, because the other game was very boring. It was just consorted to... I mean, we don't know what did they have, what kind of interaction did they have with each other, with the Bashti, if I remember correctly. So he started to make loads of conscripts, met on the mid, And that was all. And now we are back on the most beloved map, the Infinity Isle. Maybe Yusuf can actually feel a little bit convenient over here because strategy here is usually simple. The allies usually start with maybe two barracks or one barracks or a quick airfield over here, this garrison. Meanwhile, Soviets can go with one barracks, two barracks, maybe three barracks. It's up to you. I've seen some Soviet players actually starting with three barracks and swarming the base of the allies. You may ask, like, oh, okay, but what about when he gets a cryocopter or something like that? Well, your answer is the flak cannon. One single flak cannon can actually hold until the mid game. He will need a cryoblast, not even a cryo shot. He will need a cryoblast because somehow the defense structures in Soviets for the flak cannon only has insane amount of HP and defense. For example, sentry guns, yeah, they are useless. Defender VXs, they are something, but not the best. Multi-gunner treads are actually jack of all trades and do everything it can do, but the flak cannons have insane amount of HP, and yeah, Yousif is getting flak cannons, but these flak troopers are going to die. They're going to be soon sniped by the Vindicators too, so actually it would be ideal to gather them around the flak cannon, Yousif. Yousif. Okay, he didn't cancel out. So he, at this point, I think he will need a reactor. Yousif, you can't engage like this. That will be a suicide. And also, he is too much investing. There's no cash bounty, I guess. Yep, no cash bounty. So if you lose all of these flak troopers, and chances are really high you're going to lose all of these flak troopers. Okay, approaching from behind, but Yousif is aware. Yousif is actually focus fire on one Vindicator. One Vindicator is down, but... well... I guess he lost 5 flak troopers. So our man Yousif is now trouble because Yuno can replenish this Vindicator in 15 seconds. Was it the train time? 15 seconds or 12 seconds? Okay, 15 seconds. But, well, that's not going to same apply for the Yousif. And all of the flak troopers are lost now. Now that's the trouble for the Soviets. If you only had cash bounty, that would be a little I mean, you would have a solace, at least, for having a little bit cash back for what you lost, but you didn't have. And also, this game would be a lot of funny if only Yuno built a barracks over here and sent some like dozens of dogs to hunt these flak troopers around. Anyway, so guys, I don't want to be rude, but I mean this is over, so Yousif will probably lose this one as well. So I want to ask you guys. So right now I look outside my window and it's just a rainy weather, a gloomy one. But I like this on the weekends. Some people say, oh no, I want to have a sunny day, I want to go out. But I actually enjoy like making a nice cup of coffee and watching outside. I mean, the time goes a bit slow. You'll live a bit slow. I mean, usually, if you have noticed, guys, our lives are very fast. Also, why did you base scroll and then move your MCV over here, Yousif? Anyway, things are very fast right now, thanks to the, I mean, improvement in technology and like transportation and stuff. Like right now, we are expected to be everywhere. We can go everywhere, but that also makes you a bit tired also. Now we all can do that, but that's also tiring. So Yousif is engaging on, I mean, he is grudging on these Vindicators. So that's why I think I'd rather have some peaceful moments. And these moments, for me, right now, are a bit more valuable. It's very soothing. So I want to know, guys, like, what do you prefer? Like, nice sunny days. Also, Yousif is actually making some sick maneuvering to take down these Vindicators. I mean, this man has grown sick and tired of these Vindicator bombies. He lost all of the flak troopers, and he wants to get a payback. He wants to get an answer. Anyway, so for me, maybe, like for example, when people go for vacations, they maybe go for Hawaii's or some beach places, resorts, hotels. For me, it should be an isolated village where the things are silent, more peaceful, Small interactions with the people, mostly in respected kind, like hello neighbor, how are you doing? Oh yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, see you. Cheers, goodbye, or stuff like that. But when you see, for example, on the social media, which is, I believe, the plague of the current, let's say, decade, and you just see people going to like extravagant, expensive stuff, and like liquors everywhere, parties everywhere, disco balls everywhere, flashy things, cars, money, and jewelry out of everywhere. And that's not my definition of, I mean, vocation, let alone relaxation. I can't feel relaxed. Well, there are so many flashy things all over there. That's actually tiring. That makes you focus on things. And I don't know, it's bothersome. Anyway, guys, I was rambling a lot, so let me know what you think. Also, speaking about letting you know what you think, I realized an interesting pattern. So, of course, there are some, for example, some people will like what I do, and some people will not like what I do, and that's perfectly normal. So, since this is my first time uploading stuff on internet and YouTube, it's all just a magical gizmo to me. And I was actually just spending my time to understand what is it what, or like some analytics, statistics. There is one particular person who is disliking some of the videos, but at first I suspected could it be Green Alert because on some, for example, Green Alert games there was one single dislike. But then I saw another game of Green Alert's game and there were no dislikes. So if somehow or anyway Green Alert is watching these videos and don't like what I'm doing here, if you can type it, I may consider stopping casting his games. I mean, probably I will not at least name him while doing so because, I mean, I want to watch this publicly available, right? On the meantime, the other thing is, um, I mean, so I'm actually casting these Chrono Clash games. And yeah, we have some new faces. We have some very excellent players. I mean, solid, renowned players. This could be Windies, Namachees, Dachami. But only Yousif's game watched a lot. I mean, Yousif is now the I don't want to use this word, but eye candy of this tournament for me because somehow people watched that game a lot, and I don't know the reason of it. But anyway, Yousif realized this is too hard for him. I mean, he made a good start, but decides to tap out. I mean, after all, this is Yuno, one of the very grizzled, skilled allied players. But congratulations for him to hanging out this. So, guys, this is the alternative bracket for the game. So, hopefully, you like what I'm doing here. If not, feel free to leave a comment, or and it will be very helpful if you guys leave a like or even subscribe.